new topic, that is formulas and functions. This is from chapter 3, grade 7 course. Now what are the things we need to learn from this chapter? What we are going to learn? Formulas, relative cell reference, absolute cell reference, mixed reference and functions. Now come to this slide. What is formulas? It is used to perform the calculation involving addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. Formula must begins with equals to symbols followed by cell reference and the operators. It has a reference, the cell or a range of cells that you want to use in your calculation. What is an operator? Symbols like plus, minus, multiply, power, percentage, dollar symbol, hashtag, etc. that specify the calculation to be performed. And what is constant? A number or a text value that do not change. And what are the functions? The predefined formulas in Excel. Now you can see here the element of the formulas in Excel. This is totally we call as cell address, that equals to A2 plus B2 multiply C4 minus sum within a bracket E3 colon E5 within a bracket close. Sum is acting as a function, minus multiply plus is acting as a mathematical operator, and equals to you need to give. Now if you want to calculate anything, I'll just show you here in Excel. Think like 70, enter 80, enter 90, enter 96, enter. Now if you want to calculate these 3 or 4 digit at a time, so you need to press equals to sum function, bracket open, you need to click this one, C2 cell, colon you need to press, and how much you have to calculate up to C5, bracket close, you will get the answer. This is how you can get your answer. Okay, and if you want to do multiplication, here you can do multiplication. How you can do? If you want from this to this, then you have to give equals to sign. You have to select this one, you have to give asterisk, same select this one, give asterisk, select this one, give asterisk, select this one and enter. You will get the proper multiplication has been done. Now if you want to write 1, after that 2, continuous, then you have to click both, and after that drag down this expanded and you can have numbers. If you want repeated one, that also you can write like this. You can write, I'll show you. You have to plus symbol, you have to drag down. Okay, this is how your multiplication or sum property has been utilized. Okay, you can have some formulas here. Auto sum properties also is given, that also you can do directly. Okay, or else you can do these two calculation individually, equals to this one plus C4, only these two, 70 plus 90, how much it will give? 160. This is how you can do the calculation in Excel. Now coming up to the next slide, that is introduction on reference. We have relative reference, we have absolute. Now we need to know some of the introduction part. There are two types of cell reference. One is relative, one is absolute. Relative and absolute reference behave differently when you copied and fill to other cell. Relative reference change when a formula is copied to another cell. Absolute reference on the other hand remain constant no matter where they are copied. Okay, now coming to the next slide, that is relative reference. The default cell reference are the relative reference. When copied across the multiple cells, they change the base on the relative position of rows and columns. For example, if you copy the formulas equals to C2 multiply D2 from the row 2 to row 3, the formula will become C3 multiplies D3. Relative reference are especially convenient whenever you need to repeat the same calculation across the multiple rows or the columns. Now coming up with some of the example you can have, this is a normal calculation that I have told you now. You can calculate by this also. This is a relative cell reference. Now this is an example you can see here. It's given. Now coming up with the absolute cell reference. Now absolute cell reference, sometimes we need to copy the formula that the content of the sum cell associated with the formulas must be fixed. Think like rate of commission for this year has been fixed like 5%. So how you can calculate that we need to know. Now we are going to start up with this one. Think like this is a expenditure given for a month, and think like the GST has been given. GST has been given 5%. Now how to calculate this one? Think like this is like food. This is sari. This is some clothes and something expenses. Now if you talk about this one, I just want to calculate this with this. Now you have to click here and equals to, you have to click here and you need to multiply with this one. And how you need to do this is a fixed, so you can do one thing. You need to give dollar. This is which one? F column. You need to place F and dollar. This is 1. You need to place it. Now here it will be fixed like 3.5. Same way you can do with this one also. Equals to this multiplying with dollar F $1. Now it will be calculated as 4%. Okay, this is how your absolute reference works. That is also shown in this diagram. You can go through one time. And coming up the mixed reference, this is a combination of both relative and absolute. You can see here sometimes we need such a combination of formulas that contains such as a same reference that can be static for the rows, the columns. It can be combination of relative and absolute reference. You can see here some of the pictures is given. This is how you need to go ahead with the relative and the relative along with the absolute. Okay, just go through one time. Now coming up with the functions are the predefined formulas in the Excel to perform the simple and the complex calculation. Rules for enter a function. All Excel function must begins with equal to sign. Function name must be valid Excel name. Example sum, max, etc. Function name must be followed by opening and closing parentheses, and the parentheses contain arguments within it. Max, it is used to find the largest value in the given range. Similarly, mean and count function can also be applied in the range, and today it is used to display the current date. Like similarly, day, month and year function can be applied on the same. You can see here some of the functions like sum, range, average, odd, int, round, exponent, and SQRT. SQRT means square root. You need to find out the square root. This is power. This is modulation is mod, and that is you need to find out the Riemann. You can see the diagram here. Okay. Now we need to go for the recap what we are going to learn in this chapter. We have done formulas. We have introduced some cell references. We know relative reference, absolute reference, and mixed reference, and the functions. Thank you. If any have doubt, you can email me at oviksha1989@gmail.com.